Yup, you know what it is, man. Your boy, TrendsetterSense. Of course, this is Chosen Journey, man. Hip Hop Nation, Sirius XM. And I had to do it the right way, man. I had to bring the geniuses on board, man. The visionaries, the creatives. Um, big project dropped July 11th. The Reach Records Summer Playlist 2025. And I had to bring them on, man. Ace, Dre, the A&Rs, the visionaries, the brains behind the project, man. How y'all feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Feeling really good. I'm just smiling from ear to ear. It's a good time for Christian hip hop, Christian R&B, Afro gospel, Latin Christian. All of that is just a lot of like momentum and exciting infrastructure being built. So I'm just I'm seemingly chill, but inside I'm extremely like excited and enthused, man.
I see it
for sure.
I see it, man. Dre, what's up, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I love what's going on in the culture right now. I love how we're supporting each other and just like, you know what I'm saying, coming together at this time. Like, I think that's what the playlist is all about. It's like reminding the community that we're in this together, you know what I mean? So it's dope to see it.
Man, let's dive into it, man. Let's talk about it. How did, everything come together, the vision, the alignment? I know it's a lot to unpack. But let's just start like, just when the beginning creative processes, what goes on with you guys? Like, how do you orchestrate everything?
I think you got to start with the origin of the summer playlist, just like the why, and that's all Ace.
No, I mean, it was, shout out to my team, shout out Dre. Summer playlist was something that we started a long time ago to just, I would say about 2018, we started it as a way to kind of like platform other artists and to be a one-stop shop to have our artists all drop singles on one day, create an exciting moment, a lot of collaborations, community. And it's just something that we started. We didn't know what it was going to kind of turn into, but after 2019, it was like a moment of like, yo, there's different artists, not necessarily signed to Reach Records, coming together on one project. It just created a lot of momentum, a lot of collaboration and excitement. So we pretty much been keeping it going. Sometimes we'd be like, getting to it late, like, oh man, we got to work on our other artist projects and do the summer playlist because the fans and the culture really like looks forward to it. So yeah, for 2025, I kind of put the battery in Dre's pack. He pretty much spearheaded the initial camps of the creative process.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that process was just we had a conversation. It was kind of like, who are the fresh talent, because we felt like over the years, all the artists that showed up on the playlist before, they kind of rose to where they're supposed to be, you know what I mean? And we was like, yo, who are the fresh talent? Let's lean in. So we decided to all lean in, and that's when we came and started doing the camps and bringing in, Mizo and iProject, Jay Boski, even the producers who's been kind of grinding for a long time and doing their thing. We just wanted to really highlight them, and they came and they showed out that week, man.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. So was it like you did like a writer's camp type of situation, or like how did that
Yeah.
evolve?
So I mean, yeah, basically it was structured like a writer's camp, which is you just bring in producers, but these are artists as well, right? So you're not writing songs and then presenting it to artists. You have artists that's in the building writing the songs, and the cool thing is, these producers get to go room to room and decide like, yo, if you got Breeze over here, you could drop some beats off the Breeze. You got Mizo over here, you could drop some beats off the Mizo. So I know it was just a cool situation for the producers, but the way we arranged it is, and this is probably can help the audience as well, and when you're coming up with things is, a thing we try to do is you don't want too many creatives in the room, because what happens is you kind of don't get anything done. Okay. Yeah, so with each room, we curated it especially just so that you can have like one producer, one artist per room, and then if another artist wants to jump in, they can come in. So we like carefully curated those rooms to make sure, okay, we knew that Mizo and Jay Boski already worked on the project before. So we like, oh, well, we got both of them in the building. Let's just put them in the room, and then you get Glory Fall because they're already comfortable. You know what I mean? So all those things matter when you putting together talent, is you want to think about, do they know each other already? Okay, if they know each other, we know more likely they'll be able to be more creative in those spaces. So all those things came into consideration from, what type of, we wanted Mizo on some different vibes. So we got Carvello. We know Carvello know how to do the pop lean and stuff too. So it was like, yo, let's put Mizo with Carvello and see how that works. So it's fun coming up with those things, but I go all day, man.
Hey, I love it, man. Let's unpack these records, man. You've been talking about Glory Fall. Let's dive right into it. Mizo, 1K Few, our project.
Jay Boski.
Jay Boski.
Yeah, and Jay Rowe. Yeah.
Okay, on the production side. Man, let's unpack it, man. Glory Fall. That record gets a lot of reaction, man. So can you just tell me the creative energy behind it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you. Dre is like the scientist behind that record. Trust me, because he did something that I probably wouldn't normally do. So
yeah,
talk about it, man.
So Jay Boski, Mizo. Like I said, the science part is understanding the psychology behind what's going on with these artists, right? Mizo and Jay Boski already know each other. They just worked on the whole project. That means Mizo is in her bag right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, oh, Mizo in her bag, and she's in her bag with Jay Boski. So when they got in the room together, I'm like, all we really got to do is clear this room out, and she gonna come with something exciting. So once I got them in the room together, I think Boski played the beat, and as soon as I seen Mizo was in the corner, and I just walked out.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, if I disturb that,
Yeah.
we're not gonna get what we're supposed to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's the thing. I believe in I got this thing that I always used to say is like, yo, I don't want to mess up history. You know what I mean? Think if a guy came in while Picasso was in the middle of a painting and said, hey, you need to change this. Like, bro, you just messed up history. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think of these, first of all, I'm not bringing in an artist I don't think is talented. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disturb an artist that I believe in. I believe that you're talented. So I'll move out the way when I see that talent start coming up, you know what I'm saying, or showing itself. And when I seen her, you and I've been in the game long enough, you can see when somebody got it.
When they got it.
Yeah. So I seen it. She started coming up with ideas. I left the room. When I came back, they was like, yo, Dre, we got this hook. I forgot who came up with the hook idea, but it was like, we got this hook, and they said it.
Hook is crazy.
Hook was crazy.
Yeah.
And then it was like Mizo laid a verse, and they played this verse, and it was, I was like, I ain't never heard, I haven't yet to hear somebody snap like that about Jesus. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, we all was excited. I think I made them play that verse back 5 times.
Wow.
And then I was like, okay, cool. We took the song from there. Ace came in, and then we started critiquing the record, trying to break it apart. Go ahead.
No, we all we did was make the hook sound more clear, because it was a little rowdy. So we added kids choirs just to make that hook pop out the way it needed to. I mean, the record was pretty much it. It was pretty much there.
Man, I love just talking to you guys about it, because these are things a lot of people may not understand what it takes to put these records together. And obviously, when you dive through the playlist, you can tell that there's a lot of strategic planning behind it. So I just love picking you guys' brains about it, man. Moving on, might as well do it. Let's get into Pop Out. Yours truly, TrendsetterSense, Big Breeze, Keon Boone, our project on the track. Talk about it.
Yeah, Pop Out was, I think it was the same day Glory Fall was getting made, and Breeze, I had Breeze doing all these deep records, and he was like, man, Dre, I want to have some fun, bro. I'm going to the other room. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, you gonna miss out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he walked to the other room, and I think he grabbed some beats from Project, and he sat there, and then probably 2 hours, 3 hours later, he came and was like, you got to hear this record. You got to hear this record. So I walked in the room, and he played Pop Out, and I'm like, this is dope. This is hard. This is hard like this. And I think we sent it off to an artist, and the structure got changed. And I called Breeze on the weekend. I called him on a Saturday, like, hey, bro, we not changing that structure. And he was like, you think so? I'm like, yeah, we not changing that structure. I was like, we gonna change it back. And then, you know, you have some ideas about features. And it's another thing too about kind of being able to recognize not only gift in music, but gift in business acumen as well.
Okay.
I talked to Breeze, and Breeze always has been able to connect dots. He's been really great at that, you know what I mean? And so he was like, man, I got some ideas for features. I was like, okay, here's the record, you know, go find a feature and bring it back. And he was like, man, I think I can get Keon. I was like, okay, cool. And he came back and he sent us a verse back from Keon. I was like, it's cold, bro. And then me, I Project, and I Solomon, my bad. Me, I Project, and Solomon got on a FaceTime call, and we started doing the post-production on the beat.
Okay. With the big dramatic.
Yeah, made it dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm real big into transitions. Like, I want you to know when the hook is coming, when the verse is coming in. So I'm big on, let's structure this beat so that people can know when each part is happening.
Okay.
So that's mainly what I do in all my like post-production
Okay,
sessions.
I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, we got to just make sure section to section people understand it. So we did that. And then I think Ace, you came in with the Trendsetter.
Yeah.
I came by to do your podcast. I did the 116 podcast.
Yes, yeah.
And we were having conversations. We've been meeting a couple times, and we had a couple conversations. And I knew that I was hearing that you all are working on it. And, you know, my wife, she was like, see if there's any opportunity to jump. She's the visionary.
Like, who knows?
He who finds a wife finds a good thing.
And, you know, because I knew that I was going to start, you know, ramping up musically. And everything that's going on with Chosen Journey, it just kind of made sense. And I came to you, and I was like, bro, let's make it work. And he was like, I think you might have told me the next day, I think I want you to put you on the song Pop Out. And he sent it to me, and my wife and I were like, whoa. It's so funny, man. How did you know that is the type of record that would make sense for what I was doing?
I mean, it must have been God. First of all, I'm glad you were persistent because we had talked about you being on the playlist, and for whatever reason, schedules, you had a lot going on. You were planning a show. We were wrapping up the project, and I didn't know a place, in a space to like bring you in and really curate the way we had wanted to. But I think that record just made sense sonically. I mean, honestly, in light of who you were in the culture and who you've been in the culture, like you're like the pop, like what you have done with the affiliates, man. The way you guys bring on records. Pop Out sonically gave me a certain nostalgia from like the mixtape era, and I felt like in the Christian space it'd be good to have your voice. There's something about Northeast Coast DJs on Southern beats.
You right.
There's something about that mashup that's
it
actually special. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
No shade to the Southern DJ.
Yeah.
We love y'all, man.
Yeah.
Y'all do y'all thing. But it's something about that tone, and it just felt like it just brings on the record. And I think you killed it because you literally said the right thing. You gave it enough, but not too much. And the sequence of how you named the artist on it, it was just like TrendsetterSense, Keon Boone, Big Breeze, and Breeze. It's just like it was just perfect, man.
Man, that's dope. That's dope. I prayed about it, man. I prayed about it, and just was like, lead me on what I need to say, you know. And it was important to like not overdo it and just be real simple about it. And man.
And in hindsight too, I was thinking, I'm glad that on the record you didn't like make it like about like Summer Playlist or Reach Records. It lives on our platform, but it just gives it a timeless feel. And I think that's what it really, you did what needed to be done on that record.
And at the same time too, it brought a cohesiveness to the whole entire project. Like it gave a solid start to the project.
Man.
So that was great.
Yeah, we were trying to arrange the project, and then me, Dre, and Solomon were like, bro, ain't no record can go before this record.
Wow.
It kind of needs to start and set the
And
tone.
Solomon was who engineered me.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
Solomon.
yeah,
And he
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
was he kind of was like, when you say Breeze, you know, be like, Big Breeze, because I said it a different way.
Shout out Solomon.
Yeah. I gotta,
Yeah.
hey man, gotta give out the flowers.
The
the
details of
right way.
curation,
Yes.
curating
Yeah,
a
I give out
record.
the flowers the right way,
Yes,
man. 'Cause
yes.
I said it totally different, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. And then when I walked in the studio, because when it first started, it didn't have an intro. It just was straight Breeze, and I told my wife, I said, man, this thing needs an intro. So Solomon was like, he played me the horn part. I guess that was from y'all post production. He was like, should I slow it down? I said, yeah, slow it down. Wow. And then he just took that and put it in front. Yeah.
It takes a village, man. It takes a village, man. That one record got touched so many times, and then it became.
That was crazy. Man, moving on, man. This other record, shout out Anike, Portia Love. Now this was a late edition, or was it? Because I'm dealing with some strategists over here.
That was an ace call.
Talk to me.
It was late. So we invited, which we always try to invite the Reach Records artists. Hey, we're doing this. If you guys have records that could fit, let us know. And sometimes they just got a lot going on, right? We had Few in, we had Limo in, we had Alexander Lecrae, and we knew that. I don't want to say too much. We knew that Anike and Portia were working on something. Okay. We see them in the studio. And you'll be hearing more about that later. But I was like, honestly, bro, if y'all working on something and y'all trying to do something for the summer, y'all got to be on this playlist. Like, we need y'all to be on this playlist. And I think the masters were already turned in or something. And they had some ideas, and they sent us a draft back. And they was like, well, this is something, but we have other stuff. It was like, yo, keep sending it. And then when we heard that record, I was like, yo, we got to. So I called Kevin Hackett, who's the art designer. I was like, hey, do you have room to make another graphic? Like, I called D. Can we get this uploaded late? I was like, yo, we got to make room for this record because in light of what we did in 2021 on the Don't Worry About It record, this is like another way to kind of like speak back to that and kind of do it again in 2025 with Anike and Portia. So
crazy, man. That energy on that record is crazy. Portia killed the hook. Man, yeah, it's going crazy, man. Let's go international. Another favorite, but is they're both very top on the list. Before the Dawn, Del Mac, UG Official, and Why Shady.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Why Shady.
And I've been following him and everything that he's been doing, man. The hook is crazy. Del Mac on the hook, correct? He killed that. Canada, right? Yes.
He's from DC area, DMV.
Okay.
DMV.
Where am I getting to Canada from?
That's Jay. It's another artist, Jay Brown, who's from Toronto.
But the UG, that's international.
UK,
and
Why
Shady
Shady from UK as well.
There we go. Man, talk about it, man. Before the Dawn.
Yeah. I mean, so that record has been sitting on our hard drive for like 2 years.
What?
Just the hook. So originally we reached out to Del Mac for the Cray project.
Okay.
Cray was working on projects and we needed hooks. So reached out to Kid Class, the producer of the record, and I was like, yo, bro, I just need some beats for Cray. I got this guy, Del Mac. At the time, he was just budding. Like, he was really just kind of building. And I had like a group chat started with him and his manager at the time and sent the beats in there. And he was like, man, I really love this. Ended up writing that hook. And what's crazy is when I originally heard it, I said, yo, this hook is dope. I don't know how long this sound is going to last on this production. So I was like, send me your vocals too, just in case.
Wow.
I was like, send me your vocals. I don't know how long like the drill sound was gonna last. They'll be getting on me now. He's like, all right, it stuck around, huh? Right? But I grabbed because I knew the hook was strong. I was like, yo, this hook is strong. I played it for Ace. Ace really loved it, and we just held on to that record for 2 years. And then
that's crazy.
The summer playlist came up, and I think we were in conversation, and Ace brought it up. What about that Del Mac record? And I was like, okay, dope. And then Ace, you I think the conversation goes to you hit up Del Mac and y'all.
Yeah, Del Mac wanted, he specifically wanted some UK artists on it to complement the drill sound. He was like, yo, this would be fire if you get Why Shady and UG Official on it. I knew Why Shady's brother, Still Shady, who's another UK artist, who's fire. And I just reached out to both of them, texted them many times, finally got it done, took a minute. But them boys they just hard. Like, they just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about UK rap, it's a different expression of hip hop that's just like so dope. It's obviously a little different than trap, but they're like cousins. I feel like UK drill and like American trap is like really like cousins of the same style. It's like this is their expression, but it's a little different. So yeah, it killed it. It's fire.
This is dope, man. Let's keep it international, man. No Weapon, Lecrae, Limo Blaze, DC3. This record is just going crazy.
So I want to intro this real quick because I call him Ace Gordy.
Ace Gordy.
You know what I mean? Like ever since I got to Reach, Ace has just got this like super like sensei wisdom when it come to ideas and putting together records. And he'll call out something, yo, I wanted this. And in my brain, I'm like, okay. And then a couple weeks later, boom, you got matched. So that was how I experienced seeing this record get put together. But I just wanted to say
Dre's
that.
too kind. Dre's in the culture every day. Y'all out here killing it. Y'all, boy. If I'm Ace Gordy, I can't say who you are because that person when I sit right.
No.
But hey, the real exec over here. So I mean, DC3. Yeah, I mean DC3 has been like killing it on social the past year.
Yeah, he's on fire.
I mean, I would say a year ago, DC3 wasn't really well known.
Really?
Maybe a little bit more than a year. He started bubbling within the past year.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he went from 0 to 100.
He's
Really
on
quick.
fire.
He's almost like got 1 million followers on Instagram.
Wow.
Crazy.
Right? The kid at the time was 17 years old. So everybody's seeing him. Everybody's reaching out to him. Everybody's trying to get next to him, maybe do business. And we obviously reached out too. And me and Lecrae reached out to him probably like 6 months ago.
Okay.
Just on some, we see you, you're dope, did a Zoom call. And just like, man, look, we think you're talented. Obviously, I feel like everybody's probably knocking on your door trying to do business with you. We just want to let you know that we want to affirm you and also like be like spiritual advisors and big brothers to you in your walk as you're having all this success and fame. If there's business to be done, we'll let the Lord guide that. We didn't want to come in too thirsty because when something's hot like that, everybody's checking in. So
Right.
I knew I wanted him to be a part of the playlist. And then I was like, his taste is so particular. So I had some producers cook up some beats that I thought were really it. And I was like, these are the ones. I got my team, and we sent them beats over. And DC3, he was slow on text anyway. He just crickets, nothing. So I could have stopped right there, but I just kept going. I got these beats from Caleb Cruz, who's a producer in our space. Caleb Cruz sends me a lot of beats. So I will think one thing for producers, when I'm looking for something, the person that sends me a lot of stuff, I'm more likely to go to their pack first.
Wow. Okay.
So I mean, obviously, I probably won't get flooded with emails, but it's just.
Oh yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
But Caleb Cruz, he's really dope, and I like checking people's stuff who was dope. So I finally went through one of his beats that I thought was kind of like interesting and had a character to it. So I just, on a whim, I was about to shoot this to DC3. I got the text, I sent it right over. He hits me back like immediately. This beat is hard. And I was like, fire. So I knew the beat wasn't done, so I took a loop from another producer. Nothing to Say is his name. He sends me a lot of loops too. I mean, he sends me a lot of like samples and loops all the time. Like I'm talking about, and I was like, this beat is dope, but it needs some melody on it because I want to put Limo on a hook, but the beat without a melody part, it just won't hit right. So I sent that, put the beat together, sent it to Limo Blaze. Limo Blaze cuts the hook, and then I rearranged Limo's hook a little bit because at first it was Jomo 116. Jomo. It wasn't in the right structure, so I rearranged his hook, chopped it up, put the beat together, added a snare, sent it to DC3, and then he wrote his verse, and he killed it. And then I think at the playback that we did, I was thinking either Jackie or Lecrae because not no shade, but he killed that beat, right? So you got to really be able to rap.
Yeah.
You can't just come on there.
Jackie would have killed that.
Jackie would have killed it.
Yeah.
No shade to anybody else, but there's a certain type of rapper. And I kind of wanted Lecrae to do it, but I didn't want to press. I wanted him to hear it. And so we did a playback at the label with The Office, and he heard it. And he was like, I'm jumping on that. I was like, great. I kind of was, that was kind of the plan. So he did it, and he killed it. And he did say, before he wrote it, he was finishing up his album. He was like, man, bro, DC killed this beat so hard. I got to really like write and rap to kill it. So he was like, this young boy's putting pressure on me. Wow. So he really took his time with his verse to really nail it. And that's how it came out.
Man. It's Gordy, everybody. It's Gordy. Let's go. 100,000 streams later, right?
Yeah, it's doing
well.
I saw them streams.
It's doing well.
Yeah, that going crazy.
It's like rap. It's a rap.
Bars.
Shout out Limo. Something I would say, something Pharrell said. Dre's big on structure. I'm big on structure, and I'm big on hook moments. And I saw Pharrell say this man, hip hop, I'm missing. Not a lot of people are fighting to have clear hook moments and choruses. So even in like really rap dense records, me and Dre, we be fighting to like, all right, here's the creative pop out moment. Here's the hard beat. Here's the dope verse. We need to have like Limo's hook gives the record a breather and a palette for people to like engage the record. So and I think hip hop can do better at like fighting to have memorable hook moments.
Yeah, those classic structures I think is what made hip hop the top genre at one point. You know what I mean? And I think if we start going back to that, I think we'll easily go back because it's storytelling plus structure that did it for us the first time. You know what I mean?
I love it, man. I love it. Let's dive into this pop crossover record. Another artist you're affiliated with, Dre, Lee Vossi and Queen Lee.
Yeah.
You Say.
Yeah. So You Say, Carvello on the production. So I said that I was talking to Lee and I was telling her like, yo, you want to come write on the summer playlist? She was like, yeah, I would love to write on the summer playlist. I was like, okay, cool. And then we got in the studio. She was like, okay, cool. Who am I writing for? I was like, you. Go at it. So she already worked with Carvello before on a record called Never Let Me Go. And then so they already had the energy, and then they got in the studio. Carvello played the beat. She immediately loved it. And then she wrote the beat. She corrected me. In the last interview, I said it took her 2 hours. She said, no, it took me 20 minutes. I need you to give me my minutes. So I was like, okay, cool. So it took her 20 minutes to write this song. And then so we had this record, and I took it to Queen Lee was coming to the studio the next day. And I went to Queen Lee, and I had a record from Mizo and Breeze, and then I had a record from Lee. And I was like, yo, here go this record from Mizo and Breeze. She was like, Queen Lee said, yo, Dre, I feel like I've done that before. I want to try something different. I was like, cool. I played her the Lee Vossi record, and she loved it. And she was like, yo, this is what I want to do. And then Queen Lee was like, she gave me a verse. I kind of wasn't all the way sold on the verse. I asked her to do it again. She came back with the second verse. It was dope. And let me go back. I got to give my brother some props, man. So Breeze, that's his voice on that. All I got to do is say, hey, so that's Breeze's voice. So
Breeze got the little A&R thing going on a little bit.
Breeze, yeah, he on it, man.
For sure.
So we in the studio. I'm going to just say this funny moment. We in the studio and the record coming together. Everybody knows it's a smash. Breeze like, I think I got something, man.
Let me get some publishing. Let me get a piece of that.
I got something. And that too is like, yo, being in the right places and speaking up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Collecting your nose. Collecting your nose. So yeah, so that's something I admire about Breeze too. He's not afraid to at least say something. So that's dope.
Shout out to him, man. Man, summer 25. I would love to talk about all the records. Of course we can't because time constraints, man. But man, I just want to get y'all overall, reaction or everything, expectations 2025. I know y'all got the Lecrae album coming out as well, and I heard there's a Jackie Hill Perry too. Is that true?
We'll see.
We'll see. But talk about it, y'all.
I think overall 2025, it's been fun, bro. Like we obviously took last year off because of just giving it a break. I think from the moment we did the camps to the content we shot to the documentary, the docuseries, what was really like special for me, that there was a sense of community and camaraderie within the staff in the building, the A&R team, the marketing team, the artists, Big Breeze, Lee, Mizo, the producers, Nehemiah, the content. Everybody was kind of working.
Nehemiah.
Shout out Nehemiah. It was Kevin Hackett on the art direction, Solomon on the administration. There was
mixed.
Shout out to even like Holy Culture Radio. Shout out to Chosen Journey, the media partners. There was a sense of everybody working together that felt so good.
Yeah,
where
it was dope,
that
man.
was fun, and I love. I mean, forget about how the records perform or forget how they sound for a second. Think about how we all felt working on it.
Yeah.
And we felt like we were doing like kingdom community work, and that's my biggest takeaway.
That's the foundation.
Yep.
It's kingdom business, man.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Thank y'all so much, man. The executives, man, Ace and Dre, man, Reach Records, 2025, man. This is only the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And man, it's just plenty more things, man. Anything y'all want to shout out coming soon?
Just keep streaming the playlist, man. Keep streaming the summer playlist. Support the artists. Support them. You know what I mean? We love. I personally just believe that, you know, the more artists that we highlight, the bigger the space becomes. So, you know, once they're highlighted, man, go support them. Go to their shows. If you're another artist, go do collaborations with them. Like, just keep supporting these artists, man, so the kingdom can keep growing.
Yes, sir. Ace.
Shout out people like you, man, and your wife, just supporting and championing Christian hip hop, Christian culture, and bringing it to the culture. I'm blessed and I'm overjoyed to see where we're at and where we're going. So shout out to everybody tuning in, all the people that support it. It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of work to do still, but in fact, where we are is a really good space. And I think, there's data and statistics about how Christianity growing in certain markets, growing amongst young men in America. There is a hint of a revival that's happening, and I felt like let the Christian hip hop be the soundtrack for like the new, like what Christian music can sound like going forward. So it's exciting times, and I'm for it. You know,
Love it, man. Summer playlist 2025. Reach Records. You see what it is. My man Ace, my man Dre, TrendsetterSense. It's Chosen Journey.
let's get it.
Yep.